Katharos is a Greek word, a Koine Greek word. It occurs in the Bible. Blessed are the pure in heart. That word purity that really drove the fundamental mission behind what we were going to try to do that would be different. And we launched Katharos Farm.
That's our objective, is to raise our animals as purely as possible, chemical-free, and giving them fresh food, fresh water, and fresh pasture every day.
All of our feed gets tested that comes into the farm for over 200 chemicals, and a special test where they break down the feed and dive deep in to see if there's any traces of Roundup. So we can ensure that there is zero chemicals involved with the feed that we're providing our animals.
We started in about 2010 raising our own meat birds after reading a book that the gentleman was trying to trace his food back to its source, and he realized what a difficult task that was. And that's really what got me started on the journey of wanting to know where my food comes from and caring more about where it came from.
We met the Parker family, and we were going to church together, and they were homesteading, and they gave us some of their food, and it was outstanding food. It tasted differently, and with children, we started saying, there's got to be a better way. There's got to be something better.
There definitely, in this part of the country, is an awareness of integrity food and people wanting to know where their food comes from, and our customers really appreciate that.
And our first step was to go for organic food. And then we started learning how many loopholes are in that system. So we said we're going to go to local farmers. And then we saw some challenges that existed with what we wanted was purity. We wanted to find a food source that turned the clock back 100 years before the industrialized complex got involved.
We get questions like, do you dock your pig's tails? No, we don't. Do you put rings in their nose? No, we don't. We want the pig to be the pig. So we embrace the narrow way in our spiritual lives, and now we're trying to follow that same philosophy in our physical lives as well, and the way we raise our animals.
We're so used to in our culture what's fast and convenient, but do we always ask what is good and healthy for us and our families? And so for us, that's a new question that the community is exploring, and we're trying to be an answer. We believe in rotational grazing, both for chickens on a daily basis and for the pigs every 2 to 3 weeks. We want to mimic nature in every single way.
The chickens get fresh pasture each day. They're moved in their shelters. We use the chickens to fertilize the ground. As they're moved across the land, they're fertilizing the ground as they go as well. So that's benefiting the land. We started on a 3-acre tract of land, and as we grew, we realized we needed more space if we wanted to expand the animals we were raising. So we're currently raising chickens and pigs and ducks and cattle, and looking to expand into turkeys and lambs. So we realized that we needed to find a bigger tract, and we're now on a 40-acre tract in Columbia that's minutes from Spring Hill, half an hour from Nashville, and it's just a great location for us and our customers.
As we have expanded as quickly as we have, the challenges of gaining market share are always going to be there. Getting a whole bird is not what a lot of our generation are accustomed to. I've actually gone into people's homes. I've actually had them into my home, customers, and showed them how to break down a bird. And when they see the bird broken down, they're like, that was easy. And the savings is significant if they were going to buy all the different parts from a supermarket store. And yet they can use the breast, they can vacuum seal it and set it apart. They can use the bones for their own stock. And they gain a better connection with their food.
And our customers appreciate the food that we raise, and being able to visit the farm to see how the animals are raised and how we take care of them.
We have big plans for the future. On the 40 acres that we have, we hope to gain the parcel next door, and we plan to expand on the 10 acres just behind the current pasture, reintroduce that to pasture. It was let go about 10-15 years ago, and that's what we have today. We're going to move the hog operation on top of the plateau in the back. We're going to dig a pond on the very top and about halfway down. We're going to collect rainwater and use that to support and water all of our livestock on this place. We're excited that this fall will hopefully be the last time we ever plant a seed on any piece of this property. We had to jump start it. It was abandoned and not taken care of for several years. So we've jump started it this year. We're jump starting the organic growth, and now we have it working. And between the animals and the care for the soils, everything else will take care of itself. It's a beautiful circle. It's a beautiful connection between land, animal, and the interconnection between the animals. And if we can get out of the way, they will do all the work, they will live a productive life, and people will benefit from the great quality of food that it produces.